عبدالرضا تاجیک.
One of them is your colleague. His name is Abdulreza Tajik.
عبدالرضا تاجیک یک روزنامه‌نگار مستقله که با انجیو ما یعنی کانون مدافعان حقوق بشر هم همکاری داشت.
Abdulreza Tajik is an independent journalist who cooperated with my NGO, Center for the Defense of Human Rights. The fact that he had to appear in the news for interrogation, and they started beating him up.
قانون میانداز از سلول اطلاعات میگه و به او میگه که بره پیش دادستان و شکایت بنویسه.
2 months later, he got an opportunity to telephonically speak with his sister.
خشونت‌های زیادی که می‌بینن اما هرگز دست به خشونت نزدن.
The people of Iran have not resorted to violence.
نظامی و تحریم اقتصادی ایران موافق نیستیم زیرا وضعیت حقوق بشر رو بدتر می‌کنه.
We don't agree with a military attack on Iran or even economic sanctions because that worsens the situation of human rights.
به جای تحریم اقتصادی ما تحریم سیاسی رو پیشنهاد می‌کنیم.
Instead of economic sanctions, we propose political sanctions.
و منظور من از تحریم سیاسی این است که افرادی که در کشتار مردم دخالت مستقیم داشتن اینها رو به اینها ویزا ندید و اگر اموالی در خارج از ایران داشتن ضبط کنید.
And what I mean by political sanctions is that people who have intervened directly in the murder of the people of the country should not be provided with visas to enter other countries, or if they have assets in other countries, those assets should be frozen.
و همچنین ما از دولت‌ها
Placed the government of Iran on notification that if they continue executing political prisoners, that they will lower their political status from ambassador to a lower degree.
ماه گذشته دولت آمریکا اسامی 8 نفر رو که در کشتار سال گذشته مردم دخالت مستقیم داشتن اعلام کرد و گفتش که اینها رو به آمریکا نمیده اگر اموالی داشته باشن توقیف میکنه.
Last month, the names of 8 people were announced by the government of the United States that they wouldn't be provided visas to enter this country, and if they do have assets in this country, that their assets will be frozen.
البته تعداد افرادی که دخالت مستقیم داشتن و دستور کشتار دادن بیشتر از این 8 نفره.
Of course, the number of people who have been directly involved.
من با تحریم هایی که شورای امنیت سازمان ملل متحد گذاشته مخالف نیستم زیرا مربوط به مسائل نظامی.
I don't disagree with the sanctions placed by the UN Security Council because they are military issues. They concern military issues.
طبیعی است که در زندگی اونها تاثیر بد میگذاره ضمن اینکه دولت ایران انقدر ثروت داره که هیچ یعنی بتونه مایحتاج خودش رو تهیه کنه فقط مردم صد نمیبینن.
But when it comes to economic sanctions, what the needs of the people are, it will of course impact the people and their way of life. So far as the government is concerned, the government of Iran is wealthy and it can meet its needs at any price.
بهترین حال بین‌المللی را افتاده برای اینکه اون را نجات بدن.
One of the persons whose sentence has been finalized is Sakineh, and there are a few international campaigns now working in order to save her.
من از همدردی شما سپاسگزارم اما باید بگم که فقط سکینه نیست که در انتظار سنگساره متاسفانه تعدادی از زندانیان هم حکم سنگسار دارند.
I empathize with you I thank you for empathizing in the case of Sakineh, but I want to bring to your attention the issue that Sakineh is not the only person who has received a stoning punishment. There are other prisoners who are awaiting their turn for stoning.
و ما بایستی کاری کنیم که اونها هم نجات بدیم.
So we have to work on saving them as well.
و به همین دلیل ما کمپین سکینه رو بایستی تبدیل بکنیم به کمپین علیه سنگسار.
Therefore, we have to convert the campaign for Sakineh into a campaign against stoning.
و زمین کار کنیم.
Therefore, we have to work against these kinds of laws.
و باید بگم که دولت ایران ادعا میکنه که این قوانین ناشی از شریعت اسلام.
And of course, the government of Iran claims that these laws are Islamic.
اما اینطور نیست و بسیاری از علما حتی اونایی که در ایران هستند مخالف این عقیده هستند و معتقدند که ما میتوانیم قوانین قدرت سیاسی ندارند و دولت هم قرار نیست که حرف مردم رو گوش کنه.
Unfortunately, the clergy who are against these laws do not have political power, and the government does not want to listen to them.
چنین مجازاتایی رو دارن.
If you look at different Islamic countries, you will see that these kind of punishments do not prevail in those countries. It's only a few countries like Iran and Saudi Arabia that enforce these laws. Rivals for Iran from Asia, that Iran will get on the board.
و این باعث میشه که این سازمان از ابتدای شروع به کارش یه حالت مسخره به خودش بگیره.
And this is a mocking situation for this board from the commencement of its work.
شهادت دو زن معادل با شهادت یک مرد در دادگاه.
The testimony of two women in court equals testimony of one man.
یه مرد میتونه 4 تا زن داشته باشه.
A man can marry 4 wives.
بدون عضو موجه زنش طلاق بده، اما طلاق گرفتن برای زن بسیار دشوار و گاه غیر ممکنه.
He can divorce his wife as he wishes, but divorce is very difficult for women, sometimes even impossible.
حقوق بشر مقوله است فرامرزی و هر چی که در هر کشوری اتفاق میفته دیگران باید حساس باشن.
Human rights is an issue which is international, and so whatever happens in one country should be the center of interest for the others.
به همان دلیل و استدلالی که دولت ایران میتواند راجع به نقض حقوق بشر در لبنان و در فلسطین و در عراق صحبت بکنه، سایر کشورها از جمله ترکیه هم میتواند راجع به نقض حقوق بشر در ایران اعتراض بکنه.
On the same basis that Iran can state its opposition to the situation of human rights in Palestine, in Lebanon, and in Iraq, Turkey can state its opposition regarding the situation of human rights in Iran.
و در مورد ترکیه بحثی اضافه بکنم که تعدادی از ایرانی ها